But you can take a look here. You can see me fumbling around with the video. What we're watching here, UFC fan, Nashville. Post fight, he was able to. Oh, look at the blood there. He was able to get in to the octagon. Exclusive fan experience here. You can see V-Chain's logo there, crypto.com. Right? But all of this was possible, guys, thanks to UFC Strike, which is an app that runs on the Flow blockchain. Now, Flow is a blockchain that has been around for a number of years. As a matter of fact, all of this NFT craze really came from Flow because they hit the market in 2020, 2021, if I'm not mistaken, with NBA Top Shot. And it worked. There wasn't any controversy around whether or not the NFT was actually backed by the NBA or anything like that. No, these Top Shot NFTs sold for quite a lot of money when they first dropped. And they never really went through that period of doubt like other NFT projects of the time. The 2022 bear market snubbed out a lot of it, even if it was working, got snubbed out. But even still, Flow has been building. You can see here, they specialize in various forms of NFTs, from collectibles to fan engagement in the world of sports. Look at the names here. Disney, Mattel, Hot Wheels, Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster. You ever wondered where, or better yet, I've made this point before. When we're dealing with Web3, the conversation isn't about banks, financial institutions, and governments. When we're dealing with Web3, the conversation is around media companies, entertainment companies, and consumer products, consumer companies, because they're the ones that are really showing the most interest in this NFT technology. Hot Wheels. Got a heap ton of those right outside this door here, okay? Recently, this was this Christmas. Son gets a new he's the Hot Wheels City thing, okay? So there was a new version where you get a car, it's got a QR code on the bottom, you scan the car, that car can be played in the racing game, the mobile app that's branded by Hot Wheels. So that's not directly involving Flow. I really need to dig into what specifically they're doing with Hot Wheels because that was new to me. But if Hot Wheels were able to make that VR experience on their own, imagine what they can do with a blockchain like Flow. Now, of course, I'm not saying go ape crazy into Flow. That ain't my style. That ain't my style. What I am here to do is expose you to the assets that are pushing the needles in their own way. Those are the stories that I like to collect and put into the show. So that way you get a full dynamic overview of the blockchain world. Now, we just looked at collectibles. Let's take a look at sports and games. There's Top Shot, like I mentioned. NFL all day. That was 2023, 2024. This we'll see. Digital collectibles backed by the NFL Players Association, which is up under the NFL. It's the governing body for everything that goes on with players. Schedules, travel, payments, media, all of that. That runs through the NFL Players Association. Flow linked up with them. They're going to be doing digital collectibles. UFC Strike, we saw the gentleman in the clip having the experience that he had. What this does is represents the next era of entertainment. Finance has officially penetrated everything. And to some, that may be immensely annoying. I totally get that. When you look into the world of blockchain games, In-game purchases are the bane of their existence. However, on the other end, though, it's tough to stop money once it gets flowing. It truly is. Not to get too deep into how I think the future of earning money will look like, but there's a place for these certain applications in areas where it is harder to make a dollar. And it also serves environments with people who are looking to get more of their dollar. Because let's go back to the clip here. Let's run it for a second. Because I'm pretty freaking sure this ain't the first fight this gentleman has been to. And thanks to having this experience, it will not be his last. This is the value prop with assets like Flow, like Immutable X, like Chili's when I bring it up, Crypto.com. Those networks that focus on bringing the financial element to the sports world, it's really only a handful. This is a hidden pocket, in my personal opinion. This is a hidden pocket of the blockchain space that if you get into, you could get filthy rich. You could very well get filthy rich and no one would ever know. You wouldn't have to tell anyone. Absolutely no one about it. That is why I call Flow a fringe asset, because it operates in an area of blockchain that the mainstream doesn't quite understand. And that's not a knock against anyone's intelligence. I'm merely highlighting that right now, payments make the most sense to people. RWAs make the most sense to people. DeFi makes the most sense to people because you're essentially taking my money and adding utility to it. You're taking my dollar and you're adding utility to it. That utility manifests in so many different forms. This just so happens to be one of them. So, shout out to Flair, man. Shout out to the brother who got to go on that experience. Kind of jelly, but my time will come as well. Just because, hey, don't think I'm just reporting on these applications. I'm using them myself. Can't wait to reap the benefits.